Legacy isn't what you leave behind when you are gone. It is what continues to live, breathe, and build because you've lived. Today, I want us to look beyond afterlife. I want us to look at this present life. What exactly am I doing in people, for people, that people will remember even while I'm alive, not when I'm dead? Legacy is built in the present. I'll tell us 3 things about legacy. There's a divine blueprint for everyone. The big question is, where am I going that will make my life better? The second thing about legacy is we all have a contribution to make. Yours is just to sit down, pray to God, and find out what contribution, why am I on earth? What is that thing that God has put in me to show who God is? When you get to it, everyone benefits, and that's just the truth. When you start to walk in that expression, everyone around you benefits. The third thing is we have a legacy to fulfill. It's not about you learning how to speak, how to motivate people, how to be a doctor, being a pastor. It's about teaching others. It's about getting qualified to teach others. Let's say, for example, I have 5 degrees or 7 degrees, and I cannot use my degrees to impact other people's life, to channel other people's life towards their calling. Then it's a total failure. For example, a couple of weeks ago, I called 1 or 2 or 3 people, hey, just set something on my calendar. Let's try to meet, like, even if it's just once a month or twice weekly. Let's see how we can deliberately. We all have a busy life, and that's why living intentionally, being deliberate about helping people, about giving back to the next generation, it has to come with a lot of intentionality. You have to be able to point to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people, even if it's just one person that you can point to, that hey, I'm developing this person's life and they can make my life live on. Have you ever asked yourself that, what will they say about me when I'm no longer in the room? These are questions that we should reflect on. What would they say? What would people say about me when I'm no longer in the room? Some people say money can buy happiness, and some people say money can buy happiness. But at the end of the day, the things that truly outlive us are the seed we plant in people, in systems, hospitals, government parastatals, in the stories that people say about us, and in service. Are you doing anything to contribute to humanity? Think about one person whose life still influences you, even if they are no longer here. Maybe here, or they may have moved to afterlife. The question is, what did they do? And why does it stay with you? And how has it shaped the way you live? I want us to think critically about it. Maybe write it down on a sheet of paper. How to leave a lasting legacy. I'm just going to give us 5 pillars. Build people, not just platforms. Number 2, be deep, not just loud. Loud doesn't always last. Choose depth over noise, influence over hype. The third thing is to think generationally. Think about what will transcend this generation. For example, if I act this way, love this way, build this way, what will it mean 30 years from now?